Good morning, students. As you know that from today I will teach you science. So today we will discuss a chapter. Generally, it is related with the physics, motion and time. So we will start motion time. Before that, when you see in your surroundings, you see that the two state of the body, the all the bodies that present in our surrounding, they are in a two state, whether it is in rest or motion. These are the two state of the body. So first we discuss the motion, and after the motion we will discuss about time and their measurement, and also some of the numericals related with that topic. So first we discuss motion. As you know that the the basic things behind the motion is that when a body, suppose in initial body is at A, and after time t, we saw that that body comes to x to y, that A body reaches to y. It means what we see here, we conclude that the body A changes its place after spending a time of t. So this, what we see here, we see that the body A changes its position after time t. If any body or any object in our surrounding does same situation, then we say that the body is in motion. It means I can define it that the motion is a state of the body in which body changes its place from one point to another point after time t. Then that type of body is called, that type of body is in motion. So like that, when the body, when we see that the toy is giving the, binding the key to the toy, we see that the toy is moving from one point to another point. It means that body has, that toy has some motion. When we walk on the surface from one point to another, after time t, we see that we ourselves change out the position after time t. So we are also in a motion. So this is all about the motion. This is all about the motion. But when we go into it, we see that the motion has many types. The motion has many types, like circular motion, you see that the moving into the swing, a person moving into the swing, that also does circular motion. Needle in the watch, that also moving into the watch, that also does the circular motion. We also see in a stadium the sprinters running around the stadium, that also does circular motion. So if a body runs along the circular path, then the body has circular motion. Now one more motion is that rectilinear motion. It is a very common motion. If a body start to move, but their path is a straight line, then that body has a motion, and that motion is called rectilinear motion or linear motions. We also know other motion like periodic motion. You see periodic motion, you see in a watch there are three hands, hours, minutes and seconds, but we see that they complete their rotation, one rotation in a definite time interval. When in a watch, if one needle start from one hand needles start from 12 and then it completed one rotation, then we saw that it takes a 12-hour times. In every one rotation taking by the our hands, it always takes 12 hours. So its time is definite to repeat its original position. That is called periodic motion. Now we also see that the simple pendulum here, and when we take it from that position and then leave it, then we see that they come to this position and then it goes this side and again reach it to the mean position and then comes to that. Then we see that this type of motion, to and fro motion, we say that the to and fro motion about a fixed position, if a body does, then that body has a oscillatory motion. That body has oscillatory motion. So that is all about the some of the motions that we generally use in a previous class, and we also know brief concept about that motions. So this is all about the motion. Thank you. Next day I will teach further part of this lesson, but all of you, as those part is already completed, you must revise it because it is a very urgent.